Here with Jayson Jones, man, just signed with the Oregon Ducks. I mean, he's been through a lot. You've been a recruit for multi-years, had all these offers, stuff like that. You end up going across the country, which you probably never thought would happen, months ago. But it did. You're going to Eugene. You were there for an official just a couple weeks ago. Obviously, Mario Cristobal, that staff did something right to win out. Let's start with that. Why do you feel Oregon is the right fit for you?
Well, first off, I feel like if I go to that program, it could help me thrive as a person and also a player. What really stood out to me up in Eugene was the student athletes tutor building, and it's just for student athletes. It isn't for everyone. It's just for student athletes, and how they have it set up, and also how they make classes set up to make it easy for you. It's basically like you have to almost want to fail to fail.
When did you know? When did you feel that's where you wanted to be? That's where you needed to be?
It was probably that Saturday night, and I got to be around the players like Chalkie's Bridges or something. I don't remember his name. Bridges number 11.
Yeah, from here in Alabama.
Andrew Johnson. He's from Georgia. I just hung around those guys, and we have a lot of interest. And being around the coaching staff, it made it very comfortable for me. And the Eugene feels like home. It honestly feels like Calera, but just with the university.
Now, you've been to a lot of schools. You visited a lot of places, mainly in the South. Outside of Baylor, you went there earlier in January as well. Talk about Eugene. Is it a different feel? Is it a different? I mean, you just said it's like home, but is there a different being like up in the Northwest compared to here in the Southeast?
The people are different. They're way different. Like, you can see a big difference in the people. The town, it almost looks like you're in like a movie scene because of how it's laid out and what it looks like.
How tough was this for you? You've been a Bama commit forever, it seems like, since I can almost remember. I mean, you were looking at a lot of other schools in Georgia and stuff like that early on in the process, but you've been linked to Bama for a long time. I mean, I came to your house and did stuff with the Bama backpack and Bama shirts and all that stuff in your front yard, and you committed there. How would you explain, this decision? Was it tough? Was it easy?
I mean, it was tough at first because, Bama's always been a dream school. And again, wherever I go, I'll always support Bama and what they do because they're doing something right. But in the end, it was pretty easy because it was all on the table. It was,
Talk about Cristobal, that staff, who was the lead recruiter, who you're closest to, and kind of how you guys clicked and connected.
I mean, I'm close to like Joe Salavea. I'm close to Mario Cristobal. And I think his name is Kwame or something like that. I got to be around them a lot on that official visit, and again, they made it so comfortable with me going all the way out there.
When did you give them the news?
I gave them the news
that you were a Duck. That you were going to put that pen to the paper.
January 30th.
What'd that feel like to kind of make that final decision and kind of get that weight off your back a little bit?
I felt some relief because people don't understand how much stress we go through, and it messes with us mentally and can mess with us physically.
Talk about, for you, just what you look forward to. I mean, you're going to wear a different uniform every game now in Eugene. I mean, at Alabama, it's one or the other. It's white or maroon. At Eugene, they mix it up, man. I mean, they don't wear the same thing twice. You're right there, the Nike CEO. I mean, you guys are always getting crazy gear. You're looking different. A lot of kids love that. What's your take on that?
I mean, I'm not too big on the flashy stuff. You know that. I'm not too big on the flashy stuff. I'm just here to play football.
Well, you can send it to me then. If you don't like all the green and yellow shoes you get and they give all that stuff, just pass it on to my way in Atlanta, Georgia. I love shoes and gear and stuff like that. But, for you, you've been a lot, man. Just, how does it feel, if you want to tell the Oregon fans in this interview to kind of make it official? You are going to Oregon. You're going to be a Duck. You're going to play in the Pac-12. What's it feel like for you? How excited are you?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, I'm ready to play.